Warning, this video contains spoilers for the new games Pokemon X and Y on Nintendo 3DS. If you've not yet reached the point in the game that this video covers, proceed at your own risk. Pokemon rules.
Hey guys, welcome back to our next Pokemon X and Y vlog.
What is up? Hey, I'm Alex.
And I'm Pokekills.
And last time we left the Frost Cavern and now we're on Route 17.
We saved it.
Yeah, we saved that Abomasnow from standing next to Team Flare.
Yay!
Mammoswine's back on Route 17 and its trainer tells you that a long time ago an Abomasnow came down from the mountains carrying an injured Mammoswine and they were same friends.
Same friends.
They were it's like the same ones.
Oh, they were the friends.
They were the same.
Like they're friends, which is why the Mammoswine was worried about the Abomasnow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cute story.
So hilarious. Anyway, now you're gonna ride the Mammoswine.
Hooray!
Which is a little bit easier than riding the Rhyhorn for some reason.
Yeah, no, it's definitely easier. I think it's probably one of the easiest things to ride in the game because it's slow and easy to control. And you ride it through this real thick snow, so you don't really get to see a lot of the Mammoswine. It's a lot of just you bouncing along at the top of the snow.
Which is funny because I never imagined that a Mammoswine would be something that anyone would ride.
Yeah, it seems kind of like a creature that you're just oh.
Yeah. But whatever. It's exactly the same controls as the Rhyhorn, but it's a
little easier.
Yeah, I don't know
Because you
why.
don't have to stop when you turn. You can walk diagonally.
Why would they do that just to the Rhyhorn?
Yeah, because Rhyhorns can't turn while they're walking. It says in their Pokedex.
I guess, but that just seems
historically accurate.
Why would your mom...
canonically correct.
Your mom is a racer of Rhyhorn.
Uh-huh.
And they're the hardest thing to control, and it's they don't even go
Makes
fast.
Makes her seem really cool, right?
Okay. So on Route 17, you can actually find Snover and Abomasnow for the first time, which is awesome. And
so
now
you have that Mega Stone.
Yeah. And then one of Kelly's favorites, Sneasel, is there.
Yay!
And then the Christmas episode star Delibird is also available.
Yeah, right. That's true.
A fairly useless Pokemon, but he's nice to collect, and he's Santa Claus. So you get to the end of the route and you get a holo clip from Serena.
Or Kaylin.
I guess if you were a girl, it was Kaylin. And they're like, come find me in front of the Anistar City gym. We're going down.
Yeah.
We're going down. That's not what she said.
Anistar City is my favorite city. Dendemil was your favorite.
Yeah.
Anistar is my favorite. Because it's beautiful.
It's another very good city.
It's on a dock. The whole thing is on the docks, on stilts above water. And then there's that beautiful sundial, which is that it's not really a sundial.
It doesn't do anything.
It's just a giant crystal. For 1 hour of the day it shines.
It tells you what time it is for 1
hour.
Yeah.
1 hour. But it's beautiful. And it's cool. And there's a little photo op there. But when you walk into the city, you get stopped by Sino, who's Dexio's friend.
Yeah.
Partner in
I hope they're a married couple.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think they're so cute.
So funny.
Oh, I love it when they dress up as superheroes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what does she say?
She tells you Dexio still is thinking about the idea that maybe you could find this 1,000-year-old missing Pokemon.
He believes in you.
And that there's somebody in Anistar. Yeah,
you should talk to everyone in the town because someone might know about it. Really though, it's an RPG, so what are you doing if you're not talking to everybody in every town?
Yeah,
just to let you know.
People complain about not finding things sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And I'm always like, did you talk to everybody? And they're like, no, that's boring. What, have you ever played an RPG before? I don't know.
RPG, rule number 1, talk to everyone.
Yeah. So you find a guy, he talks to you about the legendary for your game, and there's also a lonely old man who gets you. He surprises you.
He's my favorite side story in the game. It's so barely a side quest, but it was so amazing. And if you've missed it, you should go back and do it. I'm gonna tell you what happens here.
This is spoiler town.
But you have to do this. There's this old man in a house, and he's like, my wife passed away. I'm so lonely. Would you mind lending me a Pokemon that's level 5 or under? And you're like, yeah, man. So you leave him the Pokemon, and then he's like, oh, thank you, this is great. And you can go back and you can visit your Pokemon every once in a while, and he's like, oh, we're having such a good time. Do you want your Pokemon back? And you can always take it back. But if you leave it with him for a little while, you'll come into the house one day, and there won't be anyone there, and you'll see just a Pokeball on the ground. And when you click on the Pokeball, it's a letter from the old man saying it was my Litleo, so I'll say Litleo because that's what it is. Your Litleo was with me until the very end. He made my life filled with such joy and such happiness. And it turns out that the old man is dead, and he leaves you a comet shard, which is like the way to get that item in the game. But like that doesn't matter. But like, holy crap, is that heavy?
I can't
and
believe.
He's like, thank you so much for letting me take care of your little Pokemon. Like, it was lovely, and it stayed by my side until the end. And it's just like, I just imagine my little Litleo being like, and it just makes me cry.
It's just like, imagine if you were like 8 years old and you were playing this.
You were like
how heavy that is.
Man.
It's crazy.
Oh, but it's such a cool. It's probably my favorite little tidbit in the game.
So that extremely big bummer aside, once that's done, head to the gym.
I haven't gotten the Litleo back. I left it in his house because I felt sad.
You should go get him. He's probably lonely and scared.
I know.
So you go to Anistar City Gym. Your rival is standing literally in front of the door. And she has a Meowstic, she has an Absol, and she has whatever evolution.
Depending on your starter.
Yeah, and then her starter. Once again, you beat her, you're like, yeah!
And she's like,
and she's like, she's like slowly
it's
getting.
terrible.
Yeah, she's like slowly getting to the point where she's like feeling crazy. And then you go into the gym, and the gym is cool, except that it like you go in and it looks like a house.
Living room.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh.
And then it's like, and it like becomes like the Matrix or something.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this circular puzzle thing. Got warp tiles, and you can go like to different layers of like this sphere. Do you think it's all in your mind?
I don't know, because that's scary to me. Because I'm thinking, like, if it's all in my mind, like, where is it coming from? Like, who's controlling my mind? Who's, like, got their brain, like, controlling my brain while I'm in this gym?
Because really, how would it fit in a space like that? Because you're in a gym on top of docks.
I don't know, the TARDIS, right?
That's magic.
So, wait, Pokemon go into Pokeballs, and then they go into a computer.
I like to think that it's somehow all in your mind, and someone's projecting, like, a psychic
Yeah,
world.
it's creepy. It's creepy.
Cool.
Anyway,
it's really cool.
it's like the warp tile gym of the game.
Yeah.
So there's always one of those where you like, it's like a grid, and you like go from one to the other to the other to the other, and you get to just like find your way around.
And then finally you get
It's
to
a really
the,
cool looking gym.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then you get to the innermost circle sphere, and that's where Olympia is, who's your next gym leader opponent for the psychic badge.
I was really psyched that she had a Slowking.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
I really
Slowbro.
I can't talk about how much I love Slowbro and Slowking enough, but they really just grew.
You know,
on me
I
this
feel
gen.
bad because I like really loved them the whole time, and then like you went public with your love of them, and now everyone thinks you're the Slowbro guy. But I'm like, but Slowpoke is my man. Like I'm like the hugest fan of Slowpoke and Azalea Town.
Yeah.
Like if I could choose one place to live in the Pokemon world, it would be like Azalea Town with all the Slowpokes.
You gotta
because
see
I love
her.
them.
You gotta see her Animal Crossing
So,
town.
Yeah, it's Azalea Town. The first thing I built was a well.
The song is like.
Oh yeah, the song is the Azalea Town song.
Hilarious. She also has a Sigilif, which is a crazy Pokemon, and a Meowstic.
Such a weird Pokemon.
I really like the shiny Sigilif, if you've ever seen it. It's like kind of like beige and like brown and orange and green. Mm-hmm. He looks very like Native American, kind of.
I mean, it kind of does in general.
Right, but this is like very like rain dancey. He just looks awesome. I really like his design.
Awesome.
I don't quite understand it, but I really like it. But yeah, so it's pretty simple to win against her.
Like, I mean,
not
it's
a huge
psychic.
deal.
By this time, you should have a psychic counter.
Yeah, like dark type.
I feel like psychic is like the most, like everyone knows. If you want a trick for remembering what's strong against psychic types, it's the common human fears: bugs, ghosts, and the dark. So, I'm motorcycle.
Hey.
I'm motorcycle.
Yeah, and if you win, you get Calm Mind,
Which is kind of cool, right? Yeah.
which is a really good TM. You know, it's interesting that they give you Calm Mind because I feel like people don't like set up for sweeps a lot.
Yeah, it's not really super useful in your playthrough of the game, but it's an extremely useful move in competitive battling. So
Yeah, but boom, that's 7 badges now, right?
yeah,
Man,
we're almost home. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, so that's fun. If you evolved your Froakie all the way by now, you have a dark type Pokemon that's real effective. So not a tough fight. You get the Psychic badge. Bam.
Boom, boom,
And
bam,
that's
slam.
about as far as we're gonna go today for just the old regular
We'll be heading to the
walkthrough.
last, and also super cool town. Maybe it's a tie between this town and the next town for me, for my favorite towns.
I don't know why I like Dendemil so much.
Yeah.
Because I do agree that both of those towns are like super tight, but whatever. First question.
Now it's question
Yeah, we're gonna move right
time.
into user
Great.
questions. Sorry for skipping that 1 week, but you guys have been really good about asking them since then. And it's fun for us to answer them because it's kind of like chatting with your friends, except
for you guys don't get to talk, but you can talk in the comments. We
No,
usually
but this is your
we
way to
usually
talk,
do read
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. This first question is from Xirvet, Xirvet, and it goes like this. Nintendo mentioned recently that they will consider putting some of their franchises on smartphones. If that were to be the case, what would you like to see from a smartphone Pokemon game?
What would I like to see from a smartphone Pokemon game? I would either like to see official ports of previous games, like Red and Blue.
Maybe you could trade from them.
Maybe you could like trade, or I don't want to see anything like super. I don't want to see anything that's like required to like have a good Pokemon experience, like because I'm not a huge fan of like smartphone games because that's why I have my 3DS. And so like as far as that's concerned, I don't really think a lot of the Pokemon stuff is going to be moved there. I mean, we have things like the Dream Radar and like silly like little mini games. I'd be cool with those on the 3DS, like a Pokewalker situation where I could just like put like a little Pokemon on there, do some mini games. Maybe if like the Dream World from Black and White 2 and Black and White, right? Was on, was like put on there, and I could do like mini games there and get like Dream World Pokemon sent back to my game. I'd be totally down with that. But I don't want anything like I don't want to feel like I'm missing out because I don't have the smartphone version of Pokemon.
Sure.
So
I mean,
I don't want
maybe
any like exclusive Pokemon you can only get with the smartphone.
I kind of like that idea because you can always trade for them. Like
Yeah.
at least like you know how they did with the Dream Radar where they have like the Therian form and stuff like that. Like that would be cool.
A little Poke Park, like Poke Park, like a Poke Park situation where you could get like your little or like a little ranch game.
Like a little box.
There's Pokemon Ranch, right, from the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun. Like just like have like a little Tamagotchi situation with your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or like a Pokemon Me for the phone.
I want.
Like, I'd be down.
I'll tell you what I want. I
Okay.
thought about this already.
Oh, okay.
I spent a little time on the toilet thinking about it. So
Cute.
it's real. You can. I invested some considerable time into this. It should be like Pokemon Stadium. You should be able to upload your team to it without putting them on your. Like you should link it to your DS, and then they should stay on your DS. But it should like upload to that, like your battle box or something, and then when you have your team and you have your like username, and then it's like battle. You can just battle with people all day, and it's it could be even asymmetrical or asynchronous, where like you take a turn and then you like wait,
Oh yeah, it could be fun.
and like you just do it forever, and you just like ladder up, and it would be like almost like Pokemon Showdown, but for your phone, and it would be like official, and you could get like items and cool points and stuff like that. For
I feel like maybe they should bring back Pokemon Puzzle League for the iPhone.
that would be great.
That would be awesome.
That would be great, but I mean, like, as far as like a Pokemon game, because that's basically just like a puzzle game with like Pokemon
Yeah, but it's
assets.
It's pretty good.
Great game. Never actually released in Japan.
It wasn't?
Interestingly, no. But I would love to just have like a like battle client where you can use the Pokemon that you trained, and that you can get like some items, or like maybe like it's a good way to get like you can get like leftovers or like salt vests,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
There,
Some
kind of
cool
like
items and
BP in return for winning battles. That'd be really cool. That would be like my ideal smartphone app. It's just like I can log in and I could like battle, and it looks cool.
Cool. All right. Well, next question.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
They could make sprites, official sprites for all the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Could be cool too, because then we could have those. It'd be like the sprites didn't die, or I mean, if it was 3D, but either way. Anyway, I got excited. I like that idea a lot, actually. I hope that they do that.
Next question is from Metal Snake Zero, and he says, or she, who knows, what dual typing would be broken, either ones that are now or made up ones, and what dual types do you guys like? Well, my favorite dual type is Water Ground.
Yeah.
Like all the way, like every Water Ground Pokemon, I'm like, yeah, look at you, you're so cool. I like Water Ground because it's just like a pretty solid typing.
Water Ground is one of the best types in the game. Steel Psychic is another real good one that's a little bit worse now. But it's still good. Like, it still is like physical defense meets like powerful psychic offense. Metagross and Bronzong are
But
both.
as far as broken typings, I don't know if there really is a typing that would be broken.
I think Normal Ghost
right?
would probably be broken.
Normal Ghost. I mean, like, really, it's only immune to, like,
Fighting.
which is, I mean, but, like, a lot of other types
And
get,
it would
like,
be immune to Ghost, maybe?
I don't know. Well, it wouldn't, it depends on like what the primary typing is, because I mean if it was Ghost, then it would still have like normal damage from Ghost, right?
No,
Depends.
because normal type is immune to Ghost.
Normal Ghost with Levitate, that would suck.
Normal Ghost with Levitate?
Too many immunities.
I don't know. I think that normal Ghost is probably the worst typing that you could have. I think that's probably like the most fearsome typing.
Yeah, but really, as far as other typings go, I don't know if there's really anything that would be like super, super broken.
Fairy Fire?
Fairy Fire? Like, even still, like, I don't know.
Fairy Ground?
I mean, I feel like there's counters to everything.
Fairy Ground could be bad.
I don't know.
What's Fairy weak against? Poison?
Fairy
Steel?
Yeah, poison, steel.
Yeah. Fairy Ground is rough.
Well, I mean, there's counters to everything, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You could always
I
find
think that there would be a way for them to balance it, but as far as like broken typings, Fairy Ground is a tough one. Ghost Normal is a tough one.
Electric Flying is pretty awesome. Zapdos. Everyone was like, Zapdos is the worst on the comments. And
I told
like,
you.
I was like, I don't care. I love Zapdos.
I still think he's cool, but I think he's silly looking.
A lot of people did like.
He
Zapdos,
looks like he looks like he got out of bed on the wrong side. He looks like he's just
No,
like.
he looks awesome. He looks like he's like. He's cool. He's the coolest. He's the coolest.
All right. So yeah, that's it for typing.
Looks like a Firo got electrocuted.
Yeah, he looks like a Firo glued a bunch of yellow cardboard to himself.
No, he's cool.
He's cool.
I was Articuno for Halloween one time.
Yeah, she looked really pretty, you guys. She had a dress on. It was not like a literal Articuno. It was like a prom dress Articuno. It was great. The Keegan Fish, moving right along. The Keegan Fish writes, "What's your favorite Pokemon that wears clothes?"
I love that title card.
The title card for that is so fun. I just was like, I want it to be like a man in a suit with a Pokemon's face. And then I was trying to find one that would be easy to cut out, and so I found that one, and it was just like, it just made him look like too much like a model or something. It was very funny.
That's funny. I had an answer for this one when I saw this question, but I can't remember what it was now.
Pokemon that wears clothes?
Yeah. Because I mean, we have a few of them. We have Sock and Throw. We've got Jinx. We've got Hitmonchan.
Machamp.
Leash. Machamp has the belt.
Gothitelle.
Yeah.
Is like
she's kind of
wearing a dress.
She's kind of like wearing a dress. Frostlass is kind of in a kimono. I like her a lot. Maybe Frostlass.
Sneasel and Weavile have like a headdress.
Sneasel doesn't. Sneasel has a feather growing out of his
Yeah.
ear. Weavile's kind of got the headdress.
They both have like a little decorative headwear.
But it's like attached to Sneasel's ear.
I know
It's
it
like
is,
growing
but
from
like
his ear.
I don't think that any of those Pokemon are actually wearing clothes.
You know what's kind of cool is Pangoro. I mean, he doesn't really.
He has like a.
It's like a jacket. The black part of his pandaness is like a jacket, and it's got like a collar, and it like flares out at the bottom, and it's like he's wearing like this big black jacket, and I think that's really neat. So I like that one.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Slowking. I'm gonna go with Slowking.
With his hat.
No, he has like a collar. He has like a ruffled collar, and he looks hilarious. He looks kind of like an Indian.
Oh, I like Floatzel. Because he looks like,
Marty
hey, come into my house, we'll have a party.
I do not see that at all from him, but that is hilarious. Yeah, I like.
No, he just looks like this big, like jolly, like
Marty McFly.
Like not even Marty McFly. He looks like this like huge, big, jolly, like maybe like Hawaiian dude that's like, come on in, we'll have a great time. I've made some cool stuff for you.
That's so funny. That's so weird.
Who else wears clothes?
Slowking is great because he doesn't fully wear clothes, but he like looks like Shiva or something. Like he looks like an Indian or like
okay.
Indonesian kind of like god type person. He looks awesome.
Hariyama wears clothes.
Hariyama looks way cool in Gen 6. If you've seen his like sprite, what would you call it? His
model.
Yeah, his model. He has like really big hands.
Oh, I was gonna say Zatu. Because Zatu is cool because like it's kind of like hugging himself, but then it looks like it's wearing like a blanket poncho thing, which is neat. Zatu's pretty awesome. Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, we can't discount Ludicolo either.
Yeah, I mean we did a whole episode on it.
Right, but I mean like he's got like a poncho, he's got a sombrero, which is
Charro.
So funny.
Charro.
Oh yeah, sombrero Charro. I don't know. There's a lot of Pokemon that wear clothes. I would love to hear what everybody thinks that the Pokemon like. Name your favorite Pokemon that's wearing clothes in the comments, and then name, like, describe what they're wearing.
Yeah, describe. Yeah, do like a runway fashion model. Like,
Yeah.
Little Carlos got up in a what is it? 12th century poncho.
12th century poncho? I don't know.
Well,
about that.
I can't remember. It's pre-Incan. Right?
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we love Pokemon that wear clothes.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the questions. Keep asking questions.
They're fun.
Yeah, we're almost done with this vlog.
We're getting close.
We're getting
yeah.
close. So,
I mean, we got the last gym and then the E4, and then I mean we'll probably do a little segment about like after game.
We'll do like
stuff.
a wrap up. Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess you can also put down your ideas of what you want us to do after we do this vlog.
Yeah, man.
Because I mean we still want to be putting out something for y'all. So
Yeah, man.
let us know what you'd like to see.
Yeah, and we're kind of working on our podcast right now because of the Patreon. So right now, Patreon subscribers who subscribe for $20 a week get access to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a huge amount of those people. So we're thinking about making it so that they get like a month exclusivity on it, maybe. So we'll see. So maybe the podcast will replace this, and then we will do something here, a video piece of content. We'll see.
Something.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, leave your comments down below. I'm Alex.
I'm Kels.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.